Welcome everybody to the Mod Squad, where it's just a bunch of friends and moderators for the Bandbox talking about pop culture news and entertainment. We have Felix,
What's up?
Carrie, and joining us today is Jon McEwen.
Hi everyone.
And I'm your host, Kevin. Carrie has our rundown, which is our pop culture news.
Yes, I do. So, there's a Scream 5 supposedly coming out in the works.
Another one.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, they're my guilty pleasure. I really liked all four of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's my son's favorite, one of his favorite scary movies is...
So there's going to be a Friends reunion on HBO Max. So I guess that's another streaming service.
Yes,
I haven't heard of.
It's coming out in May, yeah.
I'm actually pretty excited about that. That's been in the works for a while.
The Friends or the HBO Max?
Both, actually. HBO Max is also going to end up having the Green Lantern TV show when it starts coming out.
You know what? I really think the DC streaming service is actually going to get shut down, and Warner's going to bring everything to HBO Max, because I'm hearing that the DC streaming service isn't doing too well.
I believe so too, mainly because for budget-wise, HBO has more money to work with stuff like that.
And you know what else I'm hearing? Release the Snyder Cut will be on HBO Max. So I'm hoping, at least.
I hope so.
Is it going to be full episodes, or is it just like the cast having a chat about what they did on the show and stuff like that? Was it proper new series?
That's a good question. I hope they don't do it like they did the 90210 reunion thing. That was just, in my opinion, ridiculous. But
that's a good question, though. I did kind of hear both. So I'm hoping it's not them just, like you said, the 90210 thing. It's just like a full-on, like where they're at now in the show, because I know it was everyone's favorite show at the time.
Yeah, that's what I hoped for with the 90210, that they would do that, but they didn't. And I only watched like not even 2 full episodes of it. But anyways. So there's Creed 3 is in the works. I personally have not seen the Creed yet, but that's on my watch list.
1 and 2 is almost a definite must. Those are quality movies. It's not just a boxing movie. It's not just another Rocky thing, film. They're quality movies. If you like Michael B. Jordan, if you like Tessa Thompson, if you like Sylvester Stallone, just watching these people act, it's good story. And part 2 is actually, just because Rocky 4 is my favorite Rocky, well, this is Creed 2 is a continuation of that, which is, they did it perfectly.
So in the DC world,
Dan Didio.
Yeah, he got fired from DC Comics.
What? That I didn't hear.
Yeah, that's what are your thoughts on that, Kevin?
It was a surprise to everybody. I'm not sure if it has to do with this new 5G that's rolling out here soon. I'm hearing that if 5G does not turn out like AT&T wants, that they actually could close down publishing, which would be a very, very, very bad thing.
Like all of DC?
Yes.
Hope that doesn't happen.
They're going to turn around and do what Marvel did in the 90s and start selling off properties probably to... Oh, that's going to suck.
I don't think that they'll do that. I think more than likely, I've also heard that Marvel and DC could merge.
That'll never happen.
Don't say never. In the latest Thor, there was images of Superman, Flash, and Batman in the latest Thor. And in the latest big event, they were talking about Thor. They named Thor by name and a green green monster. So
they're saying the Hulk then.
Yes,
they're not just name dropping, or
they were able to use Thor because Thor is used in mythology, but as far as they couldn't say the Hulk. So
But we know.
They've been hinting at it, so
Yeah.
it could either be just a merger or just a simple crossover.
Real quick.
Oh.
Let's talk about Jurassic World 3 real quick.
Yeah, I believe the Jurassic Park 3, they announced the name for that, Jurassic Park Dominion.
What are your thoughts about this? Another movie.
I personally love Jurassic Park. I have not disliked any of them, except for maybe, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't hate it either. I don't remember the name of it. It was the one where the T-Rex got loose in New York City.
The Lost World.
Yeah.
Lost. It wasn't horrible, but that's my least favorite, but I've liked every one of them. It's just dinosaurs, man. It brings out your inner kid.
Yeah.
I agree. And they're saying everyone's coming back. Dr. E. Malcolm, Alan Grant, and the little kid from the first one. They're all coming back. And
Jeff Goldblum.
Dr. E. Malcolm. And they're all... Go ahead.
Now, if like the original from like #1, and whatnot come back, that'd be very interesting actually, because #1 and 2 I love those, and just the other ones, they're good, so they're just like bonuses for me. But to have them come back, I'm down for that.
I hope they've got quite good parts, and I suppose with Sam Neill's character, he's been on the island different times and done different things, so he's experienced how they react. So maybe that's why he gets involved, because obviously now they're on the mainland, those that have escaped.
All right, was that the rundown, Carrie?
Yep.
All right. The reason we have our guest today, John, is for the Bandbox Pop Culture box, the anniversary box #1. John was instrumental in putting together the autograph for that box, and he's here to tell us exactly how that happened.
Right, so we need to do a bit of time travel. I haven't got the DeLorean, but we'll go back to April last year. And basically I asked if Adam would let me do a BAM stall at a convention that was about 10 minutes from where I live. And one of the guests was Paul Blake, who's played Greedo in Star Wars. I asked if it'd be okay to have a chat with him if he'd be interested in doing anything for us. So ideal chance while I was there, I got some autographs myself. So I got a comic.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
There was a figure.
Looked like the same thing.
While I got those done, I sort of like tapped him up and said, I'll help out a subscription box. Would you be interested in doing a signing for us? Gave him a little card that had my number on, email. Within 2 days, he sent one back explaining what his contact details were. He was interested. And at the time, I think we'd just done the Daniel Logan sign pops, which I mentioned to him, and he says, well, I know Daniel, so I'll have a chat with Daniel and see what he says. And I think he must have done that, and he was very interested. Then the details were given over to Adam. They obviously then had their discussions and a bit of back and forth, and then it was finally agreed for the January anniversary of Pop Culture Box.
So that's cool.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Kevin. But real quick, so like, how did it feel like having that part in getting this autograph for us? I mean, God, I would be so excited. I
mean, for me, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I have met him in the past, and I knew he was okay and he was approachable. Obviously, I checked it with Adam first because I could have gone and asked, got the details, and Adam could have been, well, we've planned for the whole year, we've got everything lined up. So it did feel really good to actually get it in there. And I know there's a lot of Star Wars fans out there, except for Kevin, but we'll let him off of that. But yeah, it feels great to have helped out in the small way of even just getting the details, passing them on and asking him.
That's awesome.
Hell, I was happy just watching that him saying "bammers" on that little
Yeah.
thing Adam posted. I'm like, Paul Blake just said "bammers," and everyone's just looking at me. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's pretty cool.
That little thing right there got me pretty excited. Did you ask him who shot first? That would have been.
Well, I can remember the original VHS, and it was always Han. And then through the different special editions and the different versions, they've changed it. I think the first one, they changed it so they shot at the same time. Then they changed it again so it was Greedo who shoots first. But the original, it was Han who shot first.
Now in
Well,
Disney
why wouldn't
Plus, I think he says Malarkey, and then Han shoots for him.
So basically, us having Daniel Logan actually helped with the signing, so he was able to get a good feel of who we were.
Yeah. From what it sounds like, when he's over in America, it sounds like they do conventions together. So obviously, he's good friends with him. They probably do the similar sort of area because they normally try and keep, obviously, the same franchises together. So it's good that he spoke to him, obviously, and it was good things because otherwise he could have turned around and not done it or said he wasn't interested, full stop. But he looked into it, and there we go.
Now that's actually really, really cool. I would love to be able to get a celebrity on or be integral in that. I mean, just to hold it above everybody's heads, to tell you the truth.
Right.
All right, now we're going to move on to, last week we showed items from the pop culture box. This week we're going to show items from the anniversary horror box. Bam is back to bringing the black boxes with the horror.
Yes, it just.
Some say they smell good too. Right,
I know. Most people are weird. Like,
I've not
as you
sniffed a
all
box in
smell
a
your
while.
boxes. Yeah.
All right, so when you open up the box, okay, yes, you will see you are holding the original autograph subscription box. But when you actually look inside the box, you will see our background, which I think is a nice touch still.
Yes.
And when you pull out the first item, usually most people start with the pin. And the pins, bam, is Marvel Zombies. Looks like Felix is holding up the zombified Captain America.
You could see
Glitching out. Yeah, it's glitching out. What you got there,
Great.
John?
Ooh, zombie Wolverine.
Zombie Wolverine.
Must be nice.
Did anybody make a trade or anything for the zombie Iron Man?
Not yet. I'm gonna try to get the zombie Iron Man and Wolverine.
There was
And
Go ahead, Carrie. Nope, go ahead, Carrie.
And for those of you who don't know, usually a spoiler post will go up when boxes start shipping, and you can go in there and find all the stuff that you want. Trade with somebody or buy it, whatever.
All the goodies.
Yes.
The next item is a new item. It is just like the Star Wars card from the pop culture box, except this one is the artist select card from The Shining.
Jack Torrance.
Yeah, we all know what the next one's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Cannot wait.
I've actually seen it. It looks really nice.
Cool.
It's perfect with this one.
And another new item that was in the box was the scratcher cards. I don't have my scratcher card. I lost, threw it away because I got mad. So
No PS4 for you, Kevin.
No PS4 for me.
Here's my same one from my other box. I think my son took my other one. Why he wanted to keep it, I don't know, but.
Well, and you know what's cool about the scratch it's available to everyone who subscribes. So like if you're not in the US and you win, and
right.
You'll get, that item. So, which I think is pretty cool.
John actually had an update. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just to add, as Felix just said, there is an update. So far, there are 21 winners across the 2 boxes, because I deal with the incoming messages where they send these over to. There's a mixture of items. There's no telly yet. There's no
Telly. I like
PlayStation, no TV, no PlayStation 4, but there are other prizes that have gone.
Has there been
it.
a
Yeah, that's
Dropbox?
because the PlayStation 4 is going to be in my next box. Hopefully.
I think so far there's 1 Dropbox, 1 big box, and an assortment of other things.
Nice.
That's really cool. The next item that came in the box is a comic book. They were random drops of comics. You could have got Ash and the Army of Darkness, Chastity from Felix there, and
I got the
think there
same one as you, Kevin.
Oh, you got the same one?
And again, there's a handful of high-priced ones in the community.
Well, this one right here is actually worth $12, I believe, from the website
Really?
I use. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What about mine? Do you know?
4.
Gee, never mind. I take that back.
And the next item, are you smelling your box again, Carrie?
No.
The next
Again?
item that came in the box was the art print.
Oh, yes.
This art print is awesome. Universal Monsters.
I cannot. So,
I
question.
don't know if we can say. Yeah, I think we're going to say
I
the
was
same
just
thing.
gonna.
Kev.
I was gonna say, are these gonna be able to connect with the other 3 that he did? Maybe, possibly.
I
Yes.
believe so, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are you place these 3 in the bottom of the other 3, and they will all connect to be poster size.
A six print set to make one full image.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was just a rumor or not.
And the next item is the autograph. And the autograph is actually really cool. It is Denise Crosby from Pet Cemetery.
You know, I was really excited to get this because number 1, Pet Cemetery is. I love 1 and 2. They're just the new one, not so much, but to have her go on my wall next to like the gauge pop that they came out with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just like it looks good together. And so I was really happy with this month's auto.
I'm a Walking Dead fan, and she played Mary in season 5 of the cannibal storyline.
Yeah.
And
She was in that too. I totally forgot about that. And that actually concludes that box. Be on the lookout for the next, box number 3. They should be announcing the themes for that box really soon. Carrie will do a rundown of the items from that, or not the items, but the franchises for that next box. All right, everybody, that concludes this episode of the Mod Squad. Thank you very much for joining us, John.
John, thank you. From the UK.
From the UK, correct. Staying up late to be on our podcast. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How can people get a hold of you, John? Do you have a Twitter or
I'm on
YouTube?
Twitter, but I can't remember the handle because I don't use it that often. But I'm on YouTube as JPM11000, and also within the community and Facebook messaging.
You can find his link down in the description.
All right, Carrie, how can people get in contact with you?
YouTube, Smallville Productions, or on Instagram, QQ Smallville QQ.
Felix, how can people get in contact with yourself?
Thought Factory 3 on Twitter and Thought Factory on YouTube with new videos coming soon.
And you can get a hold of me at The Bearded Geek on YouTube or Bearded Geek 24 on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching the podcast, and all you Bammers, keep on bamming.
Later.